Oh, live for 30 minutes, and I'll call you back. What's up, nephew? I'm just coming up here to hang out for to get on my nerve. Let me stop that thing. Whew, that's enough of that. How you doing, nephew? What's going on? I forgot, just that quick. I forgot the day was Friday. I said probably a lot of people probably out and about on this Friday evening. Okay, I'm here for the Wendy Williams. You here for the Wendy Williams? Yeah, I was just I think I might have looked at her interview on TMZ like a week ago or so, but I just didn't know. I know her mental is like, kind of all over the place. She's not coming back to the show. So just her state of mind, you know, stress is real. Stress is real. Variation is real. And to me, she looked like she's on the tip of a breakdown, or she had a slight breakdown, nervous breakdown, I would say. And I think it's all because of the thing with her husband. Hey, ATM Tim. I think it's all because of what's going on with her husband. Type the word faith, even though y'all have each other. Type the word faith just in case some newbies come in. Yeah, so I like, let me do a reaction video on her because it's say I like Wendy Williams. I do. I think she does great commentary. You know, um, she held down the game for years. She held down the game for years. I got to give her props on that. She make it do what it do what it do. So I can't be mad at her for that. But it's just to see her in the state that she's at now. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to see when our sisters like for let a man take her there. You can't put all your into one thing. You know, so it's kind of rough. Falling in love, nothing wrong with falling in love with your husband, this, that, and the other. But get, when you like just pour out your heart and he's your world and he's your this and he's your that, when things go wrong, next thing you know, up here, just start going loopy, just all over the place. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead on and get into it. And let's see, let y'all hear the interview. You might have seen it already, but I said I'm going to make it do what it do, what it do. Okay. Hold on.
It involves Wendy doing a show, not a TV show, and a very profitable one, she believes it will be. So without further ado, let's bring in the guest of honor to tell us all about her plans. Wendy Williams joining us on TMZ Live. Once again, Wendy, it is great to see you. Welcome back. Hi, Wendy.
Well, welcome to my formal apartment. Thank you.
We are duly impressed. So, look, let's get right into it. That's a big statement for somebody who's been a fixture on television that you just have no interest in
for more
anymore.
than a decade.
So tell us
a
about
very
it.
successful one.
So Mort and I talked, and I was like, I've got enough money to do something else. And what I've never done, podcasts, which, by the way, podcasts everyone has. But when you're famous, podcasts will make more money for me being famous than doing the Wendy Williams show. So podcast, also, many people. Dr. Oz, by the way, you know Dr. Oz? All right, my friend, I've been in New Jersey so many times I can't count. Also, I know plenty of people. So I'm ready to, fortunately, I have enough money. A gorgeous apartment. By the way, that doesn't look gorgeous. Do you see me sitting on my throne from the Wendy?
Is that your throne you have there?
Excuse me.
Well, now we can see it. Well, all right. So
Glad to see you took that with you.
So I want to say something. It's interesting to me because I used to do radio. Before I did TV, I did radio. And I loved radio. In fact, I think it was my favorite medium. That's not that dissimilar from podcasting, and those are your roots too.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, this right here, this was on the Wendy Williams show. No longer money. Okay? I'm done with this. Goodbye.
That's the old Wendy Williams show. We're not on that anymore, right?
Okay, I'm no longer on the Wendy Williams show. Bow out gracefully. Mort and I love them. But guess what? This is also huge diamonds. Do you see this? So many years I can't count. Will.
So, Wendy.
Will Jeweler gave me all of this.
When do you like a rapper?
And excuse me, of course.
Yeah, you are fully blinged out. So wait, you mentioned something about going to Europe. I was curious about this when we heard that you were, you're planning your podcast now. I'm wondering if part of the attraction to this is one, that you can do it from wherever you want, and the schedule is not this daily grind that you had to do with your daytime show. Was that part of the attraction?
Yes. Will and I are in partnership. Like I told you, Will did all this for me. And so Will and I are partnership. And what the beginning of what we're going to do, podcast, will be with asking the phone. Anyway, it's going to be a certain person. And then we will continue podcast.
We had heard, you were kind of being a little coy about first guest. We heard something about the Kardashians, something involving the Trump family. So can you give us a little clue here?
I know Kardashians, I know the Trumps, but yes, I'll see them. I can't wait to.
All right. So you mentioned, I want to give proper credit. You mentioned Will a couple times. Will, your manager and executive producer, Will Selby, who's going to be working with you on this podcast. What else are you going to be bringing to the podcast? Obviously, lots of celebrities that you can bring on as guests. But what do you want? What does Wendy want to do in this show that's going to be different from your TV show?
Well, you guys, I mean, maybe sneakers. You know, I've been on HSN and QVC, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'll do something with that or something else. You know, I have lymphedema. You know what that is, correct?
I no.
Okay, you don't know lymphedema? All right, I'll show you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Lymphedema is this. Do you see this right here? Look.
Okay.
No, look closely.
Right.
Hold up, please. Hold up. I can't hold it higher. Do you see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see this?
Yes.
All right, it's up and down. Okay. Okay, that is, I can only feel maybe 5% of my feet.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Right.
Which means normally I would be in a wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair. I stand up.
How are you feeling, Wendy? I know we saw some video of you out in New York City last night, and you seem to be moving well. I mean, how are you feeling, just physically?
Better than you.
That's no doubt. By the way, there's no doubt.
I'm shocked. So you're able to move around fine with 5%?
Listen to what I'm telling you. I already told you about my feet, okay?
Right.
I have lymphedema. Do you know Kathy Bates?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She and I are partnership in lymphedema. Kathy Bates has lymphedema entirely, except for her boobs and her ass. Do you understand? And her face. Do you understand?
I did
Okay.
not realize it could be that
Yeah.
debilitating where you could get it everywhere. Wow.
What you know what? Most people don't even know what lymphedema is. It's not, you don't take a pill and it goes away. You go under surgery and it goes away. It's forever. Like when I stand up, honestly, all I do is look down because I don't want to fall down. Do you understand that?
That's really. I'm
Wow.
so sorry you're
Yeah,
you're dealing
I'm
with that.
really, really sorry.
Did not
I did
know.
not realize you had that. Wow.
Excuse me, I live in a gorgeous apartment.
That's true too.
Also very true. So, Wendy, is this
Here, you've never seen my entire situation. By the way, the person who owned this building, and by the way, it was supposed to be a building, not, a hotel. It was supposed to be an apartment, not a hotel. You understand?
Mhm.
I come in and I had 3 times to say, okay, I'm ready. I'm retired. I have an ex, and my ex, we're great. Me and my ex are great.
that's great to hear. You and Kevin are in a good place now. So, Wendy, is this you're walking away from television? You feel good about that decision. Is this? We hate to use this word around Harvey sometimes, but is this a semi-retirement for you?
No, I don't hate hearing that at all.
Excuse me. I am 100% retired in the Wendy Williams show. And I don't want to be on TV except for guest hosting. Like I love Whoopi Goldberg. I love The View. I love those girls. An hour, 2.
Oops, hold on.
Hours, but I don't want to be in partnership, maybe, or maybe not. But I don't know,
Okay. Hey, you don't have to make up your mind now.
Well, look,
We're looking forward to the podcast.
we are looking forward to the podcast. We got to scoot, but Wendy, it's great having you on. It is great being able to talk to you, and
Wish you the
the
best.
podcast sounds like a really good idea. It really does.
You guys, thank you so much. And by the way, thank you for coming to my apartment.
Well, thank you for allowing us to be
Thank you
your
for
guest.
inviting us.
Yes, so that's You have to take care of your mental. I love Wendy Williams. I pray that she gets better in her head, in her mind, get her mind right, because she has so many years of success, and just to have it just, and I think she does need to do podcasts and stay off of TV for a while. I think that'll work. Might bring her back to herself if she's more behind a microphone. And sometimes she can be behind her avatar and just talk, opposed to being on TV in front of millions of people, you know, on live television. She needs a little rest in between. So I just wanted to come up here and share that and say, pray for Wendy. Keep Wendy in prayer. A lot of people don't like her, but you, in order to, like most of us, in order to under, to love us, you got to understand us. And mental illness is real, and it affects different people different ways, and with her is just from what she went through from her husband. To me, I think she's, you know, had a mental breakdown. She sounds like a person that had a mental breakdown. Wendy Williams would never ever show her foot um, in anything. So her lymphedema, and she's the what she called it, lymphedema. She would never ever show her foot like that. So you know, I like Wendy. Pray for Wendy, and Wendy, I hope you get better. So this is just my little short on live with Wendy Williams on TMZ. Keep her in prayer, guys. Until the next time, peace. I may come back later. I may not. I don't know. Deuces.